What is up, guys, and welcome back to Frosted Tech. So today's video is going to be on the NZXT HUE Plus. I realize a lot of YouTubers, and basically, I don't know if you can call them YouTubers, have made videos on this almost a year ago. So it took me a while to buy something like this, and this one was actually sent to me, so I'm going to use this one as an example. So the NZXT HUE Plus, this is going to be an installation video. Basically what you need, how it needs to be installed, that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and go through a few of the parts. I'm going to go over to the table behind me in front of the computer and show you guys some of the parts that is needed and required that come in the box for you. And it's a little bit of an installation process, especially if you want to do cable management properly. But let's go ahead and get through it with you guys. Alright guys, so some of the parts, basically all the parts that you're going to need if you're going to use all 4 of the magnetic strips. Yes, these strips are magnetic. I'm going to go ahead and pull some apart away for you. So as you can see, you have 1 magnet, 2 magnet, 3 magnet, and 4 magnets. They are all magnetic, so if you have a metal case, which most are, unless you're spending less than like $40 for a case, obviously it's not going to be metal. You have your zip ties. You've got your screws to mount it into a 3.5-inch drive bay, which I have right up here. So I'm going to be mounting it in here and then basically putting a strip up front here, a strip up top, strip up back, and a strip down on the bottom. And this is your power right here, so you'll plug this into your USB 2.0 port on your computer, on your motherboard, so which will be right down here on the bottom of my motherboard. And this is that actually plugs into right here. And then you've got your Molex power connector. So your Molex is going to be coming out of your power supply, so that's going to be for your power. That's going to plug into right here, your DC 5 volts. And then you have your, I'm only going to run, there's two connectors that you can use. So you can run up to 4 power strips or light strips on this first slot here, and then you can run 4 on the next slot. I'm going to run all 4 on the first slot, and some people do 2 on this one, 2 on this one. I'm just going to do all 4 on the first one. So that's going to be this connector right here. So you're going to plug in this 4-pin PWM connector right into here, and then it's going to daisy chain into your first light strip on the male side, and then basically you're going to use these right here to plug in the remainder of your other 3 strips. So pretty easy installation process, not too bad. It's going to take a little bit of extra time just to do it with the cable management. So we'll come back with this video when I have all of the light strips inside, and we'll run through the NZXT cam software to show you all of the different effects that you can do and things like that. So we'll come back when everything's hooked up. Alright guys, welcome back. So now we have all of the lights hooked up. I actually hooked them up right on the bottom of the case. The wire management really was not that hard at all. They give you some shorter connectors to go from light strip to light strip, and then they give you a medium one and a long one as well. So first of all, bottom of the case, back of the case, top of the case, and the front of the case. The front one couldn't mount correctly, so I actually I put it a little bit angled on the outside of the case here, so my window panel won't actually interfere with it, but it still angles in to get the lighting on the motherboard and all that stuff. So let's just go ahead and go through the cam software and a few things that are in here. So obviously you have your fixed lighting. You can go ahead and switch the changes to that. You can change your brightness, you can change colors and all kinds of things. It's really, really cool actually. So if I want to change it to green, kind of like NVIDIA colors, I can do that. If I want to change it to yellow, basically it's really, really easy. So you can probably see live time what's going on in my computer as I'm doing it. And try to do like a side-by-side comparison here. So let's go ahead and do the fade, and then you can go over here and you can click fastest. You can do all kinds of things. You can also customize this to your PC conditions. So for example, your GPU temperatures, you can customize it to where if your PC is starting to run quite hot, it can actually go red, then yellow before that, and then green if it's just an idle or it's good condition. You know, so you could do a lot of things with this. So marquee is actually one of the favorites. A lot of people like to do this when they're showing off their setup. So you can pretty much change the colors and do anything you want. It's actually a really neat tool. So I'm going to change it to teal. You can change it to green. You can also do different colors if you want to add a few colors as well. So lots of different things. So converging marquee, this is where you can add different colors into the marquee if you want your, okay, so your first color is that, and then it'll switch to a different color when you want it to go to a different color. So really, really cool. So you can go forward, backward. Let's go ahead and switch it to backward. So it's going to go the other way. So this is this is really cool. It actually chases blue to green. So cool. I'm really liking this so far. Pulse, it's basically what it is. You know, it's pulse. It's like breathing, but it flashes. So spectrum wave, a lot of people use this on their keyboards. It's probably one of the favorites of all time on chroma. This is basically full RGB chroma lighting. And no, I am not copying Razer when I say that. So that's a pretty cool setting. I might put that on for like Christmas or something like that. Who knows? So alternating, I'm just going through the basics. Alternating first color, second color, so it's going to be red, blue, red, blue. It's just kind of chasing itself all the way around. And then you have candlelight, which is kind of like a flickering type of deal. So overall, my thoughts on this, really cool. Pretty awesome. I'm going to probably leave it on like a fixed color and probably go with white. That is not white. Let's go ahead all the way up to the corner. There you go. White. That looks a lot better than my BitPhoenix lights that I had in there. Just the one light strip across the top. That looks much better. I honestly think it's a little bit brighter as well. It kind of hurts to look at it. So anyways, guys, that pretty much does it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video and more or less the installation of the Hue Plus, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the video. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you disliked it, obviously. Kind of copying Linus Tech Tips there. But anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And we'll see you guys later. Stay frosty.